YouTube channel. So as you guys know, we have been gone for a while and we have had a lot of family stuff and just so many things been going on, which we will explain very soon in something that's coming up very soon. I know I'm being very vague and it's probably really annoying, but it all makes sense in maybe like 2 weeks. But yeah, this video is gonna be the first trimester Q&A.
Because, I'm sorry, but I don't even think YouTube are fully aware that Caitlin is pregnant.
Yes. And thank you so much for YouTube for sponsoring today's video.
We have been working with YouTube on a very, very exciting project, but what it has made us do is reflect on our journey over on YouTube. I mean, we started off in, I think, 2015. We used to record our holiday vlogs, and now we are married. We have our beautiful son. Caitlin's pregnant. We have our own house. Like, so much has changed, and so much of it is due to YouTube, and we are like forever grateful. YouTube has literally changed our lives, so we thought, why not do a Q&A and answer your guys' questions?
So the first question is, what were your symptoms in the 2-week wait? So I don't think I had that many symptoms in the 2-week wait, so I would say my first symptoms were cramping in my uterus from like the day we had the transfer. At the evening of, I had cramping. So I would say that was my first symptom, but I didn't know if that was just from the transfer or like the baby implanting. And then after that, I had maybe like a little bit of nausea starting near the end of the 2 weeks and exhaustion near the end of the 2 weeks, but I don't think I had anything major. I actually wrote it on my phone for the first few days, some of my symptoms, so hold on, let me have a look. Gassy, tired, had some like sharp pains, nausea, started around day 6.
Very greasy fridge when I woke up.
This is so weird, right? So I think it could be just like the progesterone and stuff that I'm on, but every morning in the 2-week wait, I would wake up and my fringe would be stuck to my forehead with grease, and I would have just washed my hair the day before.
I think it was the hormones.
Yeah. Oh, so somebody has asked, are you enjoying being pregnant? Kind of not.
I knew this.
Like, I don't hate it, and I'm so grateful that I'm pregnant and able to carry and grow our baby. Like, I'm so grateful. And there are big parts of me that are enjoying the fact that I'm growing our child. But the symptoms at the moment are definitely outweighing the positive. No, they're not outweighing the positives. That's wrong, actually. They're not outweighing the positives. But they are impacting my experience. Yeah,
like you're so scared of being sick. And you've always had that fear of being sick. So when you feel sick, you're like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I don't feel good, don't talk to me.
So one of my my symptoms at the moment, because I've had quite a few people ask, are all-day sickness. So I haven't thrown up, touch wood, but I feel nauseous all day. All day. I'm on anti-sickness tablets for it, and it takes the edge off a little bit, but I feel nauseous all day, and I'm just so exhausted all the time. Like some days I'm like physically shaking with like exhaustion. But yeah, I would say they're my main 2 symptoms, and food aversions.
Oh, can we just talk about this for a minute?
I can't even talk about food for too long.
I was just going to say, I can't even talk about food. I'm like, what do you want to eat? Don't talk to me about food. Then 20 minutes later, she's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, I can't talk about food, and Caitlin is very specific with what you eat, so I can't just make you food without asking. No. I have to know what you want.
Because the only way I can eat at the moment is like, I have to eat I have to think, what can I eat that's not going to make me feel more sick, and then I'll just eat that at that moment. But that one food that I eat at the moment, it doesn't mean that tomorrow it won't make me feel sick. Honestly, I can't name one food I like. Okay, this one is interesting. Do you think you're going to have a boy or a girl for the second pregnancy?
Everybody, like everyone apart from maybe 2 people online, our family, our friends, all think we're having a girl. And I do feel a little bit pressure because like everyone wants us to have a girl, whereas genuinely, hands on heart, I do not mind being boy mums, and I don't mind having a girl. But I think personally, to answer the question, I think we're having a boy.
I think we're having a boy too. I genuinely, we're going to do a sex reveal just the two of us, and we're gonna get a cake. If that cake has pink in it, I think I will be like more shocked than I've ever been for anything in my life.
Really?
I'll be so shocked. I just genuinely think we're having a boy. This one isn't really first trimester, but it's something that people ask us all the time is, are we still breastfeeding Oakley? The answer is no, we're not. So we both breastfed Oakley for the first 6 months.
That was our goal.
That was our goal. We wanted to do the 6 months.
I think I'm going to say something that we actually have never said online, but
oh
now I feel comfortable enough to say I really don't want to say for some reason. But I was actually never able to breastfeed Oakley. I was able to pump and express and give from a bottle, but he never was able to latch from me, which we've never ever said before.
It was really hard.
It was the hardest thing mentally I have ever had to go through. Like giving birth to him and then not being able to breastfeed him and then watching you breastfeed him. I know that sounds really horrible of me, but it was just so hard.
No, but I felt so. But it's at the same time I felt so guilty as well. So it was like it wasn't enjoyable because I felt so guilty that you couldn't breastfeed, and then I was doing all this research, like trying to find out how
you were amazing.
Leah could breastfeed. So she was actually able to do it with shields. She couldn't do it for very long because he would just knock them off.
Didn't latch, but still was able to.
You were still giving him your milk and your colostrum and everything. It just was sad that he wasn't able to latch.
No. But it is what it is, and
it's just a shame. But also, I'm not breastfeeding either anymore. So I did a natural cycle with the pregnancy in hopes that I would be able to continue breastfeeding him a bit longer. But like halfway through the embryo transfer cycle thing, I needed to take estrogen pills because my lining wasn't thickening up enough, and I can't breastfeed on estrogen pills. So, and I have to take them until I'm like 14 weeks pregnant. So yeah, I stopped breastfeeding too. But to be honest, it wasn't really a big deal for us because he was loving bottles. He actually preferred bottles. And our goal was 6 months, so we were both quite happy to stop at that point. We were like, no, it's time, and I think it was time for him too. He was kind of weaning himself. He was like,
honestly,
not bothered about the breast.
Genuinely, he is never. I mean, maybe once or twice at the beginning, but he's never tried to go back.
He hasn't.
He honestly hasn't tried. It was not hard at all. Literally,
it was more hard on me when I stopped, like, because I was the one that was actually like physically present. I was more sad than him. He didn't care. We found your content so valuable and informative around reciprocal IVF. What inspired you to be so candid with the process?
Growing up, when I realised that I liked girls, I was actually upset because I thought, well, how am I going to have a family? I always wanted to be a mum. Is this possible? And that used to frighten me so much. I did not think it was possible. And I think now, if only I had someone like us on the internet showing that it is possible for a same-sex couple to have a baby. So that is really why we are so candid. But also, the comments that you guys give us are so lovely, and they just make our hearts so warm. People are so supportive, and I know that we are educating people, which is amazing.
And this one's a bit different. So it's, what did you do before social media was your full-time job? I was training to be a psychologist, and I was also, whilst doing that, I was working with a eating disorder charity.
And I worked in a bakery, Greg's to be exact.
As well as all of that, ad revenue from YouTube has actually really helped us because we've been able to do this as our full-time job, which is crazy.
It's crazy that you start doing something as a hobby and because you absolutely love it and you just find it so fun, and it is actually then a job.
The next question is, what is your favourite content to create? So for me personally, I really like the long form.
Do you?
Yeah, I just feel like it's just, you can sit down and you can have a long chat and it's kind of like you're hanging out with a friend. I just really love it.
To be fair, you do love long form content, but what sort of things do you like us filming? Like our IVF journey, our pranks, our holiday vlogs?
Oh, I love our IVF journey. I feel like they're just such special videos and special memories. But I do love our holidays as well. Kind of makes me jealous when I watch it because it's like, oh, I wish I was actually on holiday right now.
That's very true. Funny you should say that though, because I actually love shorts. I just feel like I can be a lot more creative when posting a short and filming a shorts. And also, a lot of our subscribers are actually from shorts.
Why is YouTube so meaningful to you?
Oh, wow. Well, we have literally documented our whole pregnancy journey, which, to be honest, I sometimes sit down and watch. I just love looking back to when we were young, like 8 years ago to now, and seeing how much we've changed and how we've connected with so many of our followers, and I just absolutely love it. I feel like we've really built a lovely community over on there.
Oh, definitely. You guys are the best.
What's our best career achievement so far? That is a hard one.
That is hard. But I do have to say, I feel like reaching 1 million subscribers on YouTube and getting the plaque is like just crazy. Like so, I feel like that is definitely one of the best. I've grown up watching YouTube and I've seen all these YouTubers and I've just like never thought that we would ever have a following on YouTube or social media. For us to actually reach 1 million, it was like, wow, that's just crazy. And it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you so much. So that is the end of today's video. We hope you guys enjoyed it and thank you so much to YouTube for sponsoring this video.
We love you so much, and the next video, I think we're going to do a little vlog. I feel like you guys haven't seen what we've been up to in a very long time. You guys haven't really known what Oakley's been up to, so we have so much to update you guys on that front as well. Oh my god, I feel like we have not been online for forever, but we're back. We will see you guys very soon.
Bye guys.
Bye.